What is up, everybody? Who do we have here? We have, is that Darren? Darren? Is that Darren? Is that how you say that? I don't know. I can't read. We had Carrie, Michael Jarvis, Nate E. Brown, John Cox, Darren. A lot of Darrens. We got Nate. A lot of, what we got? Yuba, California, Sacramento in the house, San Jose. What's up, guys? Antonio. All right, we are, check this out. We are, I got this Metalflake. This is, as you know, Granny's urn, Grandma Virginia, which is Ashley's grandma. So we got this all flaked up with some Limeline Metalflake. I have it sanded down with some 600 grit. And we're going to start laying this out with some different patterns that I've kind of thought of. We've taken some advice from some other people. So we're going to try to put something together here and see what we can do. Kind of show you what the plan is. Like I said, this is all prepped and cleaned. And check this out. I want to show you guys this real quick. So I wasn't sure, like, I don't paint very many urns, obviously. So, you know, I just had, usually they just lay right here. But obviously with this thing, it's like a bowling ball. It rolls around everywhere. So I just kind of looked around. I found this box of that airbrush kit that didn't work out. But just so happens the lid to that fits right in there. So I just taped a microfiber in there. So that way I can roll this thing around and I'm not going to have any problems with it, like scraping or anything like that, which is hopefully going to be good. Hopefully everything goes well on this thing because this one's pretty important. I'm going to kind of give you the lowdown on the layout and we'll kind of go from there. But it looks like we got a super chat already. We got Jarvis came in with a super chat. Is that the first super chat? Swampy. Right on. Appreciate that. And so he wins something. So we're going to be giving a lot of stuff away today. We're going to be giving away either a pack of Metalflake with some tape, or we'll be giving away the leaf with the leafing glue. So when you win, you'll have to hit me up on Instagram. I'll ask you what pack you want. I'll get your address and we'll send it out. So looks like Michael was the first one to win that. Swampy. It is Michael. Yeah. Michael Jarvis. Swampy. I know that.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Swampy.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're gonna start it off there. We'll be doing giveaways throughout the whole thing here. We're gonna do them real quick. You'll either kind of guess. If you're guessing, that means you're not cheating, so that's fine. So just throw a number out or whatever it is. You're gonna get your best guess out, and if you win, then you just have to hit me up on Instagram. We'll have your name written down, and we'll get your address. We'll figure out what you need, and we'll get you set up.
Looks like it says he had a loss of the family today too. So sorry for your loss, Swampy.
Oh, geez, what the heck? What is going on? We got another super chat that just rolled in. Thank you so much. Who is that from?
Antonio.
Antonio. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so the layout on this thing is we're not going to be doing all of it tonight. Excuse me. Not going to be doing all of it tonight. So we are going to do an image transfer on this thing. So I just kind of printed it out to the size we need, but I'll be transferring this actually tomorrow, and then we'll be doing a video on that. So it'll all be kind of involved in the abbreviated version of this once it's all finished up. So I got the image here that we're going to be using. Like I said, we talked to a few people. She really loved cats, so we have a little cat outlines here, different felines.
Mark also gave you super chat too.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that.
And also the other winner, one of the very first winners too. So hit him up on Instagram is Carrie Fox.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So anybody that wins, we have your name written. She'll write your name down. Hit me up on Instagram. We'll exchange the information, figure out what you need, and we'll get it to you.
Someone asked, "What if I don't have Instagram? How else can we hit you up?"
You can
email us.
Yeah, you can email us. You want to put our email in the?
Yeah.
She'll put the email in the chat. So you can do it that way as well.
James also did a $20.
Oh yes, thank you, James.
Thanks, James.
Appreciate that so much. So yeah, to get back to it real quick, we got. She also liked football, so I figured we'd have one of these cats look like they would, like this little guy right here. maybe he can be pushing a football. But I planned on having these different like cat silhouettes that'll line around the top. There'll be this photo, which will be transferred on right here. If you look at the top of the lid, so this unscrews. Oh, I got this urn on Amazon, by the way. That unscrews. Obviously, you know what goes in there. But she pretty much always had a Cadillac, right?
Yeah.
Has she ever had anything else besides a Cadillac? I don't know. I think ever since I've known her, she's had Cadillac. So I also love Cadillac too. So we're gonna go ahead and lay out this pre-plotted sticker that I have. So what I did is I downloaded this. I found it online somewhere. Put it in the Cricut machine, and then I was able to cut it out. So cut it out. I'll apply it to the top of this lid. I think that'll be cool. We'll probably black out around that. I'm not exactly sure. Like I'm not planning this out 100%, but we'll just kind of go at it and see what it looks like. And I think that's all as far as.
Looks like Mark sent you a $5 super chat also.
Yes, thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Okay, so we talked about the cats. We talked about how we got those as well. Inside the Cricut app, they have like some stock photos or some stock printouts that you can go ahead and just choose. I just looked up cat and I found a bunch of these. I just seamlessly put them into the Cricut design mat, and then it prints it right out. Pretty easy. So even if you don't know computers that good, if you do end up getting a Cricut maker, they're pretty user friendly, even if you haven't done a whole lot of that. Okay, we'll put these off to the side. All right, let's put this here too. Okay, I got some 1/8 inch tape. We'll go ahead and start off with that. What I usually like to do is I start by, because I don't know anything else how to start, so I usually just tape around the edges. Start there. I look at the body lines. There's not really body lines. This is the jar lines. I don't know. So I'm just going to maybe follow these ridges right here. So maybe breaking this out. Because when I did print out the water slide transfer, which is right here. Let me show you real quick. It'll actually be done in color. So that's actually what it's going to look like. This is just a black and white printout so I can get the size. This size is the same as what I have here. So this will mock this up over the top. And then I'll end up using that other water slide printed image. I'll use that as the actual decal that I'll stick on there. So, okay, back to it. 1/8 inch. Going to follow the very edge of this. Let me get a little closer to that actually. I'm going to get right on that edge. So far so good on this box. This is working good. So I'm just rolling it around. And then I'm going to match it up. Keep going until it matches up completely with that side. I'm going to pull that. If you can find one, just grab it. If not, this. Oh, I got one right here. Got it. Take the X-Acto blade, and we will trim the excess off of that side. Oops. And then same thing here. We'll just go ahead and pull this up. And there we go. So bottom of that lined out. We'll do the same thing and just hug this line right here as well. Man, this is easier than a motorcycle tank. I just leave my hand there and turn the part. I'm really digging this. God, are we there yet? This isn't taking forever. Oh, no wonder. It got caught on my. it was taking it off as I was. That's so stupid.
Oh, hell
no. It got caught on the microfiber, and as I was spinning it, I'm an idiot. I thought it was taking forever. I was like, damn, I think I did like 2 rotations on this thing. Okay. Well, don't I look like a fool? Let's see. Let me get back. Let me try to get this thing back to going again.
Someone said, I was going to say, how are you still going?
I know, it was never ending. Just wasn't going to end. Okay. It was too good to be true. I was on cloud 9. All right, once again, like when let me show you a better view of this. You can cut on there, which is fine, but just pulling up the tape up to the X-Acto blade just like that, it makes it nice. So you're not cutting in your paint or cutting your tape or anything like that. So yeah.
Sorry for your loss too, E. Brown.
All right, so I think what I'll do is the same thing right here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to trim this now right here. So there we go. Let's try this again. Ain't gonna fool me twice. Or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm starting to question myself. Oh no, I see it. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then let's see how big these cats are. It looks like this dude's our biggest one. Let's see. So if that's right there, I know I want to split this off again right here. So I'm just kind of mocking it up with the cats that are going to go around. Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll put the line maybe up there. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully this might be a hard one because I really don't have anything to reference off of here. Let's see if I can make this happen. This is not an easy tape line because I'm kind of just taping like dead in the center, and I really don't have like the close reference to looking at. Like, it's hard to judge that big a space, but if you're like up at 1/8 inch, it's easy to judge an 1/8 inch. But judging 4 inches is not an easy thing to do. But I'm gonna see if I can make it happen and not look weird. I have a feeling I'm already off way bad. Yeah.
Show people there's nothing in that urn.
There's nothing in it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's nothing in it.
It's not really my grandma in there yet.
Nah, not yet. Okay, let's try that again because I had a bad angle at that. Let's try doing the top angle at this because I do want to do the top half of this in the same leafing. I was hoping I was going to be able to break it off right here.
Hey guys, as he's kind of taping away, let's do another giveaway. So, first one who can guess her age.
So yeah, first one that can just throw in her age, how old she was. Just throw out a guess, and if you're right, you will be the winner. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that looks all right. I'm doing pretty good, I think. Let's see. Okay. And once again, I'm going to kind of just cross over the other one and then flow right into it. Just like that right there. So even though it was off right there, I just flowed right over it. I'll trim that, and then I'll trim this and pull that off. And we'll see if I'm going to leave it or not. Because if it's all screwy, I'm going to pull it off and try again.
Let's see if someone's guessed it.
All right, cool. Looks like, yeah, looks good. I mean, it's not perfect. If I look down, but you're not going to be able to tell really. And that's definitely big enough.
Some of you are close, but no one's guessed their age yet.
Okay, nobody's guessed their age yet. You're going to win some flake, win some flake, win some glue, win some leaf. Okay, got that. Looking great so far. We let's go ahead and pull out the 16th inch. All right, so I'm going to take this 16th inch and I'm going to run it right inside that groove.
Yeah, Austin, sorry for your loss too, dude. Not fun, those things. Someone said, my grandma would always say she's 21. That's what I tell my kids too. Oh, 84. Lucas, you got it. 84.
Lucas got it. Yep. So either check the email, the Limeline email, or you can just hit me up on the Time Warp on Instagram. Let me know that you won, and then we'll talk about what you need, what you want. Because if you already have flake, maybe you don't need flake. Maybe you need something else. I don't know what you need. All right, so I want to, let's see, there we go. Let me meet that up. I wanted these lines to be, since they're style lines, indentations in there, I want to make sure I taped on the edge of those because I'm not exactly sure how the leaf's going to look going over this edge. I'm going to be fine with it on this one. I feel like that's fine, but I don't know. I feel like maybe on this edge it might look jagged or something. So that's why I put the 16th inch line in there. I feel like it's a safer bet. Okay, let's roll this around. Easy. All right. Pull that off.
Stamper just sent you a $10 super chat.
Yeah, badass. Thank you so much for that. Pamp Stamper?
Yeah, thank you.
What's a pamp? I need to know what a pamp is. Can you see that right there? Let me.
Someone asked, is the urn smooth right now or rough?
It's smooth. So I did put 3 coats of clear coat after flaking it. And that helped smooth out the flake texture. And then I sanded this down with a 600 grit line sanding sponge. It's a safer bet because it's round and it has some edges to use the sponge than it does like a DA sander. So that's what I just hand sanded it. No big deal. Took a little more work, but I didn't want to burn through or anything like that. I wanted to make sure it was nice. So I spent a little more time doing it by hand.
Someone said, so Mark Foster said he sent you a message on Instagram, so check it out. He just wants you to text him back. And then Pam Sepper said it's a play on my last name.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. Catchy. I like it. Someone else is asking. Someone said, are the candies ready for sale, including black? They haven't looked yet.
They will be coming out next month. But we will be using those candies here in a bit. We'll be using black candy, gold candy, and then a little bit of an orange candy. We just took some of the gold, the gold, and then put a little bit of red in there to make a gold tint, a gold orange tint. So those will be the colors that we're using, the two color shades, and then the candy black. And the nice thing about the candy black is it does kind of retain its sparkle once it's covered. It is actually transparent. Okay, so far so good. That looks pretty good. Let's see if everything's lining up.
Someone said, how much was the urn, and did you have to epoxy it or anything?
The urn was $85 on Amazon, and I didn't have to do anything besides, well, I scuffed it down and I put down a sandable primer. You can put down an epoxy too, though. So yeah, any kind of direct to metal primer, and then go straight to flake, black base coat, and then flake. So yeah, so I'm just checking to make sure that this is all jiving good. So she's gonna go there, and what this is tell us the story about this a little bit.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that was just, she had a painting done when her and my grandpa went to Vegas. She got someone on the street wanted to paint her in chalk. So
yeah, so this isn't the chalk painting. This is the picture I took of the picture with my phone. And it's amazing that somebody could do the chalk art like that, like with the highlights and the shadows. Like once again, this is just a photo of it. And yeah, sorry, go ahead, Ash.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's what.
Yeah, that's what it was, and that was her favorite. Yeah, that's always been one of her favorite pictures. And
that was her favorite picture of herself. Yeah. Was this? So so I know she's gonna love this, right? Yeah, for sure. And the fact that she has like the beehive is all cool. It looks kind of retro looking. I kind of want to stay with that vibe a little bit. So I was gonna do. I know I advertised Lowrider style design in the title, but that's not really much of that. But just the fact that it's candies and Metalflake, maybe. But we'll be doing kind of a retro throwback style design on this. So we'll be doing some like some whoopty designs. We'll be doing some lace patterns that'll kind of maybe bring everything into this image. The cats, the football, and once again, the Cadillac emblem for the lid. So we'll get that all done here. We got a good start. We got pretty much everything laid out. Everything looks good. We'll go ahead and start laying down some of the stencils we have and kind of go from there. But I think first, I don't know, what do you think we should do first? Maybe lay out the kitties? No, I'll stick with the tape.
You're the expert. I'm okay. Just here.
I don't even. I don't even know what
I'm enjoying my Bud Light or my Budweiser, because that's what she loved to drink. So we're having a drink for her, and I'm just here to watch.
That's good.
Someone just asked me to do one of them, but I don't know the pricing for this kind of project. What should I charge for something like this?
Oh man, I really don't know. I've only painted, I think the last time I painted an urn, I have painted these 3 times. It all depends on how much time you have into it. I say honest price would be like $600, but I don't know. That's a good deal actually, because you just kind of want to give them a good deal usually, but you need to make your money. If you can do it in a day, make your $600. It's not much in materials. I think you do fine. Even $400. It all depends on what your capabilities are. But yeah, it's small, so that's a nice thing. It's not a whole lot of materials. So okay, let me get this back on here because I need to make sure 100% that this thing is going to wrap up. My graphics are going to wrap up around there.
Someone, Randy on here said, I won one of your giveaways. Oh shoot, hold on, I just lost it. It cruises up so fast. I won one of your giveaways before, and I just used the flake and tape on repainting my dad's bike who passed away last year. Crazy how things go with a video like this now. Sorry for your loss.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's so true. And yeah, sorry for your loss, Randy. And isn't that just crazy how things work that way, huh?
Yep. Okay, let's see.
Someone said, I'm the expert watcher. People are saying, no, not Budweiser. Yeah, me either. I'm not fond of it, but I'm only drinking it in honor for, you guys know me, I'm the German beer drinker, but this was her favorite. And Adam's drinking a chelada, a red beer.
Yeah, I don't drink really. At least not on Thursdays.
Only I do. Thanks for all your guys' condolences too. Means a lot. Thank you.
Hopefully I'm doing this right. No, I think we're doing okay. That's a little squampus right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull that back.
Someone asked, what's your beer of choice?
My beer?
I think.
Oh, shoot. I don't even know. What is my beer of choice? I really don't even have one. I'm lame, really. What do I drink? I usually drink whatever the house, like the microbrewery brand is, I guess.
Yeah, you like those. Mm-hmm.
I always like to try something different, so I really don't even have a.
Yeah, you do like to experience and try different ones.
Yeah, so I think this, let me see here. Okay, I think we're about where I want to be with that, having enough room. Oh, I think we're a little too short. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we need more room than that. Okay, we're going to back this up a little bit.
Whoopsie on the whoopties?
Whoopsie on the whoopties. We're going to make these a little bit fatter and make one less. How's that? Make them a little thicker.
Someone on the other line said, how do you custom make for buyers?
No, not at the moment. Is that where I want to be? I think that's where I want to be right there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. It's enough room. Because I might imitate, because I had to cut it. When I do the image transfer, I want to keep it pretty skinny. That way I'm not laying over this crown and it's like wrinkles up. So I got to keep it skinny. So I might try to put some of the pencil or the chalk sketch back in. See what I can do with that. But yeah, I think that's what I want though right there. Let's see. I could even maybe make that one just a little bigger. Let's do that. So this will come in and drop down into there. Maybe this one. We'll pull it back to there. Bring it out a little farther. I'll kind of show you a couple of tricks with these now that I got it laid out, because I was like on hardcore concentration there for a second because I haven't done them for a while. I was like totally sweating. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That don't look right. Let's see. No, hold up. I would like to imitate something more like what we have on this side. So what I'll do is I'll just cut this right here. That way I don't have to get rid of all that. Thought I was out of this for a minute. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're gonna, maybe what we'll do is we'll even do a center line. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do a center line like right there. Okay, so the reason why I did that is now I have a visual right here. See this curve right here? That center line, now I can kind of see the shape. So all I need to do is match that on this side. So I can see right here that I need to be that far away from the center line. Because on this, we just made up the center line. There really isn't a center. Like on a fender, there would be a center line. Here, we can put the center wherever we want. So do one side. What's that, about like maybe 1.5 inches there? And we're going to take the same angle. We just need to get it close, not perfect.
Sorry for your loss, Alexis, too. Mom on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, so I can see right now that I got that point right. I need to come in and I need to veer in a little bit more. So I got this roll right. And like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. That's closer. Pull that back a little bit. Okay, there we go. Gotta make this one fatter now. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and, let's see here. I'll go ahead and pull one of those off because I do need to kind of split the difference. This one's getting a little bit too big. This all makes sense to you guys here in a minute. I know it's probably, I'm kind of all over the place, but. Okay. Whew, that looks good. Cut that in. All right. Not perfect, but pretty close. Nobody's going to be able to tell. Yeah. All right. So on these, what we call whoopties, on the first line, I always like to, the way it works is you kind of want to reach the top as far as you're going to go with the hoop, come back down, and then not go as far up on the bottom, because that is going to end up being the bottom line, and I'll show you that in a minute. This will end up tucking up underneath there and coming out, but come long on the long side and then the short side. So we're going to follow that up with the bottom line here. Take that. And so what we're looking at is the thickness right here between the two. Okay. So that's just going to dip up underneath this line. So it's going to kind of just shade right there. So that'll look great. Whips up and around there. Move that around. We'll come out right here where it would, you think it would come out. And I'm going to overlap that. All right, now check this out. I'm going to take that, make sure that's all down. I'm going to trim this one and this one. And that's going to make that loop right over that. We can put a little shadow right there. So you see how cool that's looking. And then we got, once again, we can trim these. Yeah, looking good. Looks like this is really tight right here. So that's definitely going to overlap. Once again, we're just going to come out of here. I usually like to fatten these up, like once they get to the top, like I did right there.
Someone said, have you ever used FBS fine line tape?
A while back, yes, I have. Yeah, I used to use that. Okay, so on this one, what we'll do is I'll just go ahead and trim out this side. Basically, it's overlapping the other way. So this is going to underlap. See how that one goes over. Oh, yeah, so that one goes over again right there. So we could have made this one come over the same way. It don't matter. You can do it however you want. Looks like we got one more right here.
Kara said, this is pretty darn cool and a unique way of honoring her even more by doing a live stream, allowing all of us to be a part of this beautiful idea and memorizing grandma. Memorializing grandma.
Yeah, I think it's cool. For sure.
She would too, for sure.
She definitely liked the fact it's going gold, right?
Most definitely.
She painted everything gold.
She did
paint everything gold. I think she even painted their cat gold. A real cat.
A real cat gold. Sweetie Pie or Cutie Pie?
No.
A different cat? Yeah. It didn't survive the spray painting? But... Oh my gosh. She tried to paint her car gold, I think, didn't she? Didn't she paint her car gold?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean, maybe she didn't tell anybody. I wouldn't put it past her.
She was painting her car some way.
Oh, she was painting her Cadillac with shoe polish, trying to fix
it.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
White shoe polish.
Okay, well, she was using shoe polish, huh?
Yeah, she was a funny lady.
Okay. That's all right, I guess. I don't know, man. It kind of I didn't want it to lose the straps. I'm gonna have to change this up a little bit. I don't like that. So maybe I'll just dip this in straight in because I don't want to lose the shoulders. I feel like it'll just be a head at that point. Let's do this. Let's just dip that in there. That's not what I first planned, but I don't want to lose the shoulders.
Someone said, could you explain why black base is used the most for flake instead of base coat the same color as the flake?
Well, you can do it both ways. I've got this question a couple of times today already. You can do it both ways for sure. If you, and I found over my experience that if you flake over black base, it's going to have a little bit more of a sparkle to it. And that's what I did here. That's what I do on all my paint jobs. You can do it on silver, but it'll look good. It'll look fine, but it'll be missing a little bit of the punch of sparkle. To be honest, I have no clue why. So maybe somebody could tell me why. That's just the way it is, you know. But yeah, I've painted over silver before, but you'll see. Go ahead and try it. Do one over black, do one over silver. There's a pretty big difference.
Someone said maybe move the bottom out. You're doing it.
Let's see. What's that? Here, let me get rid of this one.
Hey, Darren, that's a good little poem. I like it.
Okay. We got the shoulders back. Okay, I'm good with that. Yep. That'll kind of dip in a little different than I first imagined, but it's, like I said, you kind of just I build these as I go. Sometimes I'll kind of mock it up and get a general idea, like with some tape, nothing that stays, but just mocking it up. Other than that, we're just going for it. Okay. We are ready for some stencils. What do you think? Go with the Cadillac emblem. Put that bad boy right on there.
Yeah. Someone said, do you ever incorporate hydro dipping into any of your work?
I haven't yet, no. Just image transfer with the water slide decals. Okay, so you can see that this cap is kind of domed. That's going to cause us a little bit of a problem because it's going to want to wrinkle on us. So basically, I'm going to take a look at this. I'm going to say, what can I do to help manage that? What I'm going to do is, I can see here that this is 3 different pieces. We got the main piece of the Cadillac emblem logo here, and we got the wreath around it, and that can actually split up into 2 as well right here. They're all kind of split up right there, but this would be a good place, I think, to cut it. So we'll go ahead and put the center in first, and then maybe put these 2 in after. I feel like it would be more manageable. Okay. Just gonna go just straight up, just cut this thing out. All right, we'll take some tape, not that piece. We'll just use some tape here to transfer. Oh. Here we go. Oh, kind of dirty. It's all right. All right, so we just want to make sure we place this in the center, or really close to it, which I guess is about right there. Oh.
Sorry for your loss, Josh.
I'm going to try to stretch that out a little bit right there. Get that crease out. That enough? Oh yeah. Wow, that looks like it's painted on there with the candy paint with that blue. Did I get that? Oh, what happened? Here we go. Is that in the center? It's pretty close. Yeah. It could have went over this way a little bit. It's okay. All right, so we do have the 2 other pieces. Can I do it? Yeah, so I definitely want to do those in 2 different sticks. We'll do this one. Oh yeah, way easier this way.
Center-ish, they say.
Yeah, I knew somebody was gonna say something. I always point out my mistakes though. Okay, let's see here. See if I can do better. I think right there. Okay. Hopefully that's right. Wait a minute, is that right? Yeah. We'll find out. This is a new kind of transfer that I'm using too here, stencil paper. I didn't have the regular stuff that we usually have, so hopefully we don't have a problem with it. So far it doesn't look like it's leaving any residue. Okay, that's looking amazing already.
Is it Oracle 813?
Is it? There's the blue rolls right there. It'll say on the back. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, well, shit, I don't know. Shows what I know.
Someone knows exactly what that is.
So, can he tell me if it's going to work okay for me?
Soul-minded Mike.
Yeah.
Soul-minded
Like, you're in trouble, buddy.
Oh no, back out, back out.
You're not using that stuff, are you? Mayday. Okay, this is going to be the tough one. Holy crap. All right. I got one shot. Like Eminem, I got one shot of this. Okay. There's the end. So I guess this would be the downfall of doing it this way.
Yes, it'll work. It's going to work okay. Use it all the time.
Okay. Does he know if I'm going to stick this straight or not?
Straight-ish.
Okay, straight. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Straight-ish.
Here? Okay. It's going here. Yep, it's going to go right here, and we're going to hope it's straightish. Yeah. Man, I never sweated so bad over a live, I don't think. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. This thing has to turn out. My other ones don't have to turn out. If they, I'll just look like a fool, I guess. Okay, so far that looks good. Yeah, I think that even straightened the logo in the middle. Yep, it's perfect. All right, double check that that's down. So far so good. I like the way that laid out. Let's move on.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. That's right, I did nail it. I feel good about that. Okay. Let's grab the kitties. Is this the one that looks the most like her cat right here? Let's see. Where'd it go? This furry. Oh. Oh, he must have ran away.
Well, you know, to me, cats kind of all look the same. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
no, look at this guy. He has some fluff to him.
Maybe.
Is that like more like her? What kind of cat she have? What was it?
No, it was a Persian.
The flat face, right?
Yeah.
Persian. That's what this looks like.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do that one in front. Maybe right there. Shoot, I don't know. Let's just.
Someone asked, when painting a new bare metal Harley tank, would you use glaze to smooth things out first before you spray epoxy primer, or spray the epoxy primer first and then the glaze?
Yeah, the epoxy primer first, and then scuffing it down and doing the glaze is going to be a more of a bulletproof way of doing it, because you're sealing up that metal. But yeah, that's and then epoxy it, or then put a primer surfacer over the top of that. That'd be the way to do it. You can get away up. You can. There's lots of ways to do it, but if you want it the best way, that's probably one of the best ways to do it. So yeah, you're right on track there. Okay, first kitty. There's the center. We don't want that in the center because we're going to share that spot with. Actually, let's put this one on this side. Right there. Uh-oh. There we go. We can just reuse this piece of tape too. Throw it over the top. Pull the next one. Oh, there you go. And then let's see what the. I don't like this one here. I'm going to hold off on that one. I think I might do this. I feel like that one's going to look. I want to make sure the front looks the best. So I'm kind of just stylizing these shapes to where they look better. The reason why I didn't like that cat and that cat, they kind of have almost the same pose. So I'd rather have it
different.
A little bit different pose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then I'm going to do two on each corner. So I'm guessing I'm going to put it about like right here. I'm just hoping this is going to look good. I don't even. So far, so good, but just kind of just winging it. Okay, those two. We'll go right to the back side, which is right here. And we'll lay out. Lay out that guy right there. And then how many more have we got here? Let's see. Am I doing? Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Two there. Put one. Okay. Okay. I think I got it here. Put this guy chasing the football. Do I have one more? Is there one more kitty somewhere? What did I have? Oh no. We're gonna put this on this side. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. We're probably losing a lot of people right now. I'm sweating. Woo. I don't know. It's hot in here. I'm used to the wintertime. Yeah, we'll make him jumping on the football right there. Okay, one more. Let's see how this is laying out. Okay. Right there. Perfect. All right. Okay, there it is. Boom. Got the airbrush cleaned up. I already have the paint mixed up. So this shouldn't be too bad. Let me turn that air on.
Someone said, "What was Grandma's Virginia's favorite football team?" And you know, she really didn't have a favorite football team, although she did love Travis Kelce, so she happened to like Chiefs just a little bit more than others.
Did you
But
say the Chiefs?
yeah, just because she loved Travis Kelce so much. She said that was her boyfriend, but she loved to watch football. We would bet every week, do football bets every week, and then
Yeah, I remember that.
at the end of the year, sometimes at the Super Bowl we'd bet, well, most of the time we bet double or nothing.
Did you win most of the time?
No, I think we kind of evened out. She'd win some, I'd win some. But when she'd win some, she'd kick my butt. She was good at it. Someone said, "What was her favorite hobby?" You know, she loved to just sit in the sun, soak up the sun. Especially if it was by a swim pool. She loved it. But she liked camping, boating.
Yeah, I only remember her when she was older, so she wasn't camping and boating when I met her.
No, but she would come in the pool.
She would go in the pool. Yeah, she did go in the pool. You're right.
You could always find her in a swimming suit.
Didn't she wear a swimming suit as underwear?
Yep. She did.
Isn't that funny? She's always ready.
Yep, she's all ready to soak up the sun. She did.
All right, so we're going to lay out some transparent black here. I'm going to put a little more reducer in this. All right.
Yeah, she was just an all-around football fan. And man, she did. She would. And too, we'd go to Windover for the Super Bowl, and she'd bet thousands of dollars on the Super Bowl. And the majority of the time, she'd win.
Yep, she did good. She knew how to pick them. So I'm just following the lines here. I'm kind of just, there's two lines, two pinstripes. I'm just aiming right into the middle. This is a transparent black, so I need to make sure that I'm not going to
Someone
make sure that's drying.
Someone said sitting in the sun, drinking a Budweiser sounds like a great person, and she was. And last football season, she told me 4 beers was her limit. That's all she could have on Sundays, Thursdays, Mondays.
In one day, 4 beers?
4 beers in one day. She knew her limit.
Well, that's good. At that age, you should know your limit, right?
Someone said, well, turning it into the microfiber ruin paint?
No, it's drying by the time I'm rolling it into that. The nice thing about an airbrush is it's laying it down really thin, and it's drying really fast. I haven't have the fan blowing on us, so it's gonna dry even faster.
While he's spraying that, let's do another giveaway.
Another giveaway? All right.
A couple times I know I'm said her cat's name, her last cat she had. So somebody, if you know her cat's name, who happened to die probably about a month before she did, you are the winner. So
Yeah, so what was Grandma Virginia's cat's name? Petunia? No.
someone said, is that just black base coat?
No, this is actually a transparent candy black. Let me get it closer.
What is transparent black?
So it's exactly what it is. It's a candy transparent black. So I'm laying this out, and maybe you can see it, but you can still see the sparkle through the black. Maybe probably really hard to see on camera. So it's not an opaque color. It is very dark, so it does darken fast, but it still has a transparency to it. It also leaves a lot cleaner of a blend because it's more of a dye rather than a pigment.
Cutie pie, that's it.
Got it.
Here you won again. Good job.
Oh, well, there we go. He can win both. He got both the prizes. He got a whole setup coming.
It was Cutie Pie. That was definitely her name.
Oh, Cutie Pie. She took care of that cat better. She took care of herself.
That's what she did in life. She always cared for everybody else more than herself, no matter what. That's for sure.
Giving a cat.
So on the black candy, he says, so you mix it with clear base?
Yes. Yep. Just like a candy. Clear base coat or inner coat clear.
So he said, I'm playing a lot of tomorrow. You might want to.
Yeah.
Or maybe today.
He's going to keep winning. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make this a bigger blend because I'm going to need to re-tape that off later to do that image transfer. Okay.
What's a good ratio to mix candy for clear base coat to start?
It depends on a couple of different factors. One is, what are you spraying it out of? What do you know? So if it's out of an airbrush, you can get away with it being less potent. But usually it's 70% clear base coat or inner coat clear, and then 30% of the toner, which is the candy paint, which is a concentrate. So 70-30. That equals 100, right? Yeah, it does. Making sure I'm giving good advice here.
Breathing too much paint over there, or what?
It's my Clamato. Is that what it is? Yeah.
No.
You see, I don't drink on Thursdays, so I feel a little different right now.
Is that why you're sweating?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I have an allergic reaction to this Budweiser. All right, so there's the kitties. We're gonna go ahead and actually we'll go ahead and fill in these lines first. Reload.
What brand of candy black?
This will be the Limeline Candy Black. That's coming out next month. It'll be in concentrate form, and you'll mix it with the any inner coat clear or the Limeline clear base coat. It'll be available in 4-ounce bottles at a price that's going to be around $35, maybe even cheaper. Free shipping. So we're going to try to get these to people because usually when you buy paint, when you start up, you end up having to buy a lot of paint, you know. So these are going to be able to be purchased in smaller quantities. That way you can get all the colors for under $100 and be able to make any color of candy, and you're good to go instead of spending, $300 or $400 to get those colors. I think that's one of the biggest complaints that I hear is, people want to get started, but the paint is just so expensive. So they try to use like craft paint or something just to get started, just so they can, get their foot in the door. But if you're not using the right materials, frankly, you're kind of just wasting your time. You want to get the right materials and make sure you're using what you're going to be using the whole time, because everything's going to act different. You're going to have trouble with different paints, especially waterborne versus solvent.
How many colors will you have?
So this is the black, and then I'll have a gold and a goldish orange.
Someone said I bought a trigger style airbrush and I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I like trigger too. I prefer the button style like this because that's what I've always used. And if you're ever planning on doing like mural, like trigger works for almost everything. But if you're doing like detailed mural work, it would be hard to work a trigger to do that kind of work. But most of the stuff I do, I could definitely always do with a trigger airbrush. Sometimes even easier.
Someone said you mostly use transparent paint.
I try to. Yeah, I try to use transparent candy paints because they're more vibrant. I use a lot of Metalflake and stuff like that, so the transparent obviously goes hand in hand with metal flakes and pearls and stuff like that because they kind of all just kind of go together.
Someone said, I have a plastic piece that I want to paint, but I'm afraid that if I paint it, I'll want to go back to the factory color. What do you suggest?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I caught the last part of that.
They have a plastic piece they want to paint, but I'm afraid that if I paint it, I'll want to go back to the factory color. What do you suggest?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't know. Don't change your mind, I guess. You can wrap it. Yeah, you can wrap it, and then you can paint over the wrap. I was thinking about doing that on one of my cars, but I don't know if that's the right way really to do it either. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the last cat. Yep. All right, looking good. Let's go ahead and fill in this Cadillac.
Somebody said, how do you mix in a pearl into your paint?
So you would take a powdered pearl, is what he's talking about. You would mix it in a clear base coat or an inner coat clear. Reduce it to make it sprayable, and then spray it on. Basically the same thing we're doing with this candy, except for the candy is already a liquid. But yeah, you can transfer any powder onto the surface using a liquid like that, like a inner coat clear or a clear base coat. All right, we'll let that kind of blend out a little bit. We're going to be hitting this, like I said, with a candy as well. Make sure that that's filled in really good. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to give that a really nice blend. I'm just going over it, feathering that edge in. I might kind of just do it right here too on the bottom, just to make sure we got nice blends going in. Because if they're kind of like jagged or sloppy right here, you really won't be able to tell. I mean, I'll be able to tell, but it's just the thing. Once you do it a few times, you just know to feather. You can feather it in. Okay. You know, I think this might be the only thing that I leave in silver. What do you think? I might leave the Cadillac emblem in silver, the rest in gold. So I might not pull that. Yeah? I don't know. I could always paint silver or gold over it afterwards too. No biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You have a tape removal blade? We're always missing those suckers, huh?
Here.
You found one?
Yep.
Okay. These things are a lifesaver because it'll prevent you from scratching your base coat off. I see that all the time. People will be removing out the and weeding out stuff on the paint, and they'll just scratch it just a tiny little bit with a blade. This will prevent that from happening. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. I don't want to do that yet. Let me put that back on. I'm glad I just remembered. I'm actually doing a lace in between here. I need to do that before I get going. Is there black lace in that drawer? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll be using some black lace.
Darren says, been doing a lot of practicing with my line tapes. Wife's finding little bits and pieces of trims everywhere in our bed, in our laundry, stuck to the floors. Driving her crazy. Story of my life. It's literally everywhere.
Yeah, and flake.
And yeah, flake. There's just sparkles everywhere you go around here.
Leave a trail. Yeah, those little tape things are everywhere in our house.
Yep.
People are probably like, what the hell is that stuff?
It's seriously so true.
I went to work the other day.
It was like a string of, you would think like a string of clip paper to my shoe, but no, it's a string of green tape. And my patient's like, what's on your foot? Oh my heck. Just some tape.
Yeah, I'm always dragging tape around.
Everywhere.
Okay, so I have a orangish colored candy here. So I just took a red and a gold together. Go ahead and load it up. All right. Just gonna lay. So I want to get the lace right inside these areas right here in the hollow areas. I want to just fade these, so I don't want to. If you think you're going to spray and get overspray in there, you'd probably want to tape that off. But I think I can do it without having to worry about that. So lay that out, hold it down. There we go. And then I'll just kind of fade that in. So once again, this is the candy orange. Same thing here. A little bit right there. Fade. Line it up. Same thing here.
Someone said, question, how would you make a candy turquoise?
Turquoise? Mm-hmm. You're just going to add the right colors of blue and yellow. So you would add a little more yellow then blue. You get a turquoise. Is that correct? Yeah, I mean, you have to play with it a little bit. That you may not get every shade you want out of the primary colors, but you will get a lot of them, and you can get something dang close to a turquoise just by mixing those two together.
And I always get killed. Not a turquoise.
Always get teal. Yeah, kind of the way it goes, huh? A little bit of overspray.
Do you know when we'll be getting the clear coat back in?
Clear coat should be next week. We're also going to start offering that in larger quantities too. You're going to be able to buy a 2-pack of those quarts and be able to save more money.
So I get paint off my hands and overspray on the cups. I take to the shop and bring back. Yep, seen that too.
Yep. Or you just don't bring the cups back and you get in trouble.
Yep, seen that too.
They're like, "Is this my cup?" Gosh, you can't even come in here without me finding out I stole something.
He sold Tupperware, a pan. One time he sold like a cake pan. Like, what are you doing with that?
I'm doing an image transfer.
Cake over your shop, or what are you doing?
Image transfer.
Isn't that water? You did the water?
Yeah, the image transfer.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a disposable one now. Disposable aluminum one.
Go ahead. Keep it. You already got it out there.
No, it's okay. You can have it back.
Oh, sure. Cake is going to be an image on the bottom of the cake.
I don't want it no more. All right, I'm gonna just blend in these edges right here. Kind of want to make sure I stay pretty tight because I really want there be enough room for the gold to come in, and then it'll still be gold, you know. Oh.
That blue film you're using before, I had a hell of a time with it. It was too sticky for me. It pulled up some of the flake, but I'm still learning, so maybe it was just me.
Yeah, it might have been your flake. Maybe a prep job was wrong. I don't know. Or maybe it was a really thin. Your clear coat had been really thin on the top of that flake. Is probably what happened. Yeah. Bullet hole? Good way to take care of that problem.
Just a good old bullet hole.
All right, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and keep with the lace right here. I don't want to switch it up with anything else. I feel like it's just might be too much. So I'm gonna stick with the lace and just fill in these in between these kitties. 2 layers. What's that? Yeah, the football's on there.
True, Mark. Nice. Sure.
There's the football. See it?
Yeah.
You'll see it better once I. Yeah, I thought that cat would be chasing it or something. I don't know. Might as well line them up as you see fit, right? If you're going to lay them out. All right, just a little bit of a blend here. And we will be ready. Oh, we're getting ready to lay out some leaf here once we put some gold down.
Alright, let's do another giveaway. I know we've already talked about it, so some who've already been on here, so you know the answer.
So have you been on here? If they've been on here, they might know. Okay.
So, what was your favorite car?
Her favorite car? Oh, that's... Wasn't it a Corvair?
You messed someone up last time when you said Petunia for the cat's name. They're like, he said it already. I'm like, no, he's just...
Well...
Darren Javier got it. Cadillac.
Cadillac. How did he know?
Damn it, someone said, yeah, Caddy. Good job, guys. Oh, paying attention. All right, Darren, hit him up on Instagram. Let him know if you want the flake pack or the leaf pack, price pack.
Yep, because with the flake, you're going to get some tape, and with the leaf, you're going to get some glue.
There's more to come.
And you'll be happy.
Someone said, I've been having a hard time getting my lace to look nice.
The lace, make sure that the paint that you're using is dark enough and you have enough contrast between the two colors. And then just make sure you're pressing it down. And then a lot of times people will spray it at an angle, and it's like spraying it underneath the lace. Just spray it straight up and down, vertical, straight vertical with it.
Someone said, new to airbrush, how does the paint not fall out?
Oh, out of this, there's a lid. There's a little breather hole, and sometimes, if you watch my other lives, sometimes the paint does fall out, and that sucks real bad. And then sometimes you'll notice sometimes the airbrush does clog up, and that'll be like the biggest problem. People will say like, "Man, every time my airbrush clogs up and it gives me problems." Well, I'm sorry to say, it gives us all problems. We just know how to deal with it better, because like if it's not spraying right, usually you always see us like, cleaning out the tip like that. Or we just have to break it apart real quick, and then maybe there's something wrong with it. Instead of giving up, instead of still trying to use it messed up, you know what's going to screw things up. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah. Let's go with some gold. So we'll go ahead and clean this out. All right, here's the gold candy. It's going to need to be reduced a little more, so we'll go ahead and we're not going to fill it to the top. I'm going to go ahead and just put some reducer in here.
Someone said, can you make the flower leaf scroll stencil available?
I've had another person ask me about that today too. Yeah, you know what? And my plan was to do that, and I couldn't really. It wasn't working size-wise for me to be able to sell them right. So, and maybe I'll look into that a little more. I do have the file. If you do want to hit me up, I do have the file for those, and you could print it on a Cricut or on something else. I might be able to give it. But yeah, if you have a Cricut maker, I can send you the file. Just hit me up somehow, some way. We got gold in here. Ooh, see? It dripped right there. I'm going to go ahead and just touch that. Dang it. It's okay. That was pretty thin. Yeah, so it just dribbled out of this little hole right here a little bit. That sucks. All right. So I'm just going to kind of give this thing, you know, kind of go over the whole thing, but I'm still going to fade it into the center. You can see how it's starting to warm all that up.
Color is this again?
What color is this?
Yeah.
This is a gold, candy gold by Limeline that will be available through Limeline. Once again, it's just hitting the edges still and letting it blend in. I kind of always do that instead of just like nailing it straight in the center and going out from there. It just seems to work from your tape lines. A little bit more right here, and I think we got it. Okay, the whole front part's done. Maybe I'll just kind of graze over this just a little bit. But once again, the transfer is going to go over that. Yeah, let me go ahead and finish blending this in.
What was the color you sprayed the lace with again?
Was an orange, a candy orange. So the candy orange with the lace, and then now there's a gold going over the top. And the rules with candies is you're going to want to start with the darker candies and then move to lighter candies, because you can always lay a gold over an orange and it will tint it slightly, not too much, but you can't really put an orange over a gold because then it's just going to turn it orange. So that makes sense, you know? So always start with the darks and move to lights when it comes to transparent candies. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull. Oh, that's my cap.
Someone said, do you clear your leaf before spraying candy on it?
No, you don't have to. Nope. Usually I will, while it's taped off, I'll go ahead and spray my candy on it. But you can do it either way. You could clear it and then retape it and then spray your candies. One thing to remember with that, I'm gonna tell you real quick, is when you spray your candies, your leaf with a candy, once again, hit the edges and let it blend in. You'll have a better look. Maybe you already know that, but.
And someone said, are you doing any color around the neck where you've been holding and turning it?
Right here? Yeah, I'm gonna do leaf right there. I'm gonna try to at least. All right, let's go ahead and pull off the kitties because I do want them gold. I don't want them silver. Yeah, no problems. I was more worried about residue. And I don't think there's any residue. I can't see any. once again, I found that football right on the Cricut Design app. So that the Cricut cutter, the maker, comes with a program, and with that program, you have like stencils and stuff that you can use. That's the cats and the footballs come from that. Okay, I think we got that. We're gonna leave. That's gonna be left silver. So I'm gonna hit this with gold. Because I didn't want the cats to stand out too much, even though they still will. Well, let me put a little more.
Said, FYI, if you use the line knife properly and touch it with your bare fingers, it will tarnish the leaf if you don't clear it quick.
Oh, really? Haven't had that problem. That's weird because that's yeah, plastic blades. Yeah, that's definitely handy to have those guys. See how that kind of just blends everything in? It looks really good.
They said it's still the best leaf they've ever used, though.
Yeah, it's good. I've tested a lot to find that stuff. It wasn't by accident. See, like once again, I have a problem with the airbrush. It's just clogged up. I don't know what the.
Yeah, you spraying me.
Sorry.
I felt that.
Really?
Yeah. Remember when you airbrushed all those tattoos on my arms?
Oh yeah.
It was so.
That was water.
Cold.
That was waterborne paint though. Yeah, because we did it during wintertime, didn't we?
Yeah, because we did it for Halloween.
Okay, yeah. So it was.
I was a pinup girl for Halloween, remember? And then we did a practice sleeve. And then you paint. I think we sat at the old shop for hours and hours as I froze my ass off getting sprayed with paint on my arm. But it was cold.
You know why? You know why it was so cold? Is because my compressor was outside in a shed.
What the heck, man?
Yeah, so you're getting that cold ass winter air on your arm. Oh, it's clogged up here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Looking good. We'll go ahead and candy the top of this guy right here as well. You know, I said I was going to do that in silver. I'll probably end up doing it in gold. I changed my mind already. What did I do with that blade?
You lost it.
Already? Oh, no, there it is. Definitely comes in handy when you're doing all these little pieces because it's easy to slip up.
Yeah, no one cut their fingers.
Well, your finger will heal. It's hard to fix a nick in the paint, scratch in the paint. Usually you can't and you end up seeing them.
Someone said that gold candy though.
Yeah. It's nice.
So do you like the blue better than the green?
No.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The green vinyl.
Yeah, the green vinyl. This stuff's like stiffer.
Stiffer?
Mm-hmm. The green vinyl's more like regular vinyl.
I can feel that. I have this piece right here. It is kind of a little
Yeah.
stiff.
Mm-hmm. It still works. It still works really good. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that gold now. I don't know. I can choose whether I put gold on it or not, really. Pull it off and see what it looks like.
You should
Think I should?
do it gold.
Okay. Okay, let's peel this off.
Everyone's saying gold too.
Gold? Well,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna deny that. I think we should do it gold too now. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's supposed to be there. I thought that pulled paint right there. It's a duck. It's weird they have duck. Did you know that? The Cadillac
It's a duck.
it has a bunch of them.
Oh.
One there, one there, one there. Couple there, one there.
Someone said Cadillac used the gold emblem on the higher end cars.
Ooh.
True.
Well, this is definitely on the higher end.
Truth there.
Well, I'm sold. Maybe I'll over reduce it a little bit. That way it's kind of a pale gold.
Alright, let's do a giveaway while we're just watching him peel that up. So we talked earlier about my grandma's favorite drink of choice. What I'm drinking right now. What is it? And it's not the best, but it is her favorite.
Think rainbows.
Budweiser. It's correct.
Who's Mr. Fast Fingers?
I don't know. When she asked, I can't even see.
Remember, it's the first one that we see. It may show up different on there.
I know.
It's the first one that shows on our screen. All right. Here's, I over reduced this gold a little bit.
Looks like on my end it was Soul Minded Creations Mike.
Oh, okay. Sounds like he can use it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm liking this. See, I just kind of over reduced that a little bit. And
Good job, guys. Where'd you get the vinyl from?
to be honest with you, I don't know. I ran out of the other stuff, so maybe Amazon. I don't know.
And then someone said, can you...
Ooh, that's looking good.
Could you put a candy color over your line chameleon paint?
Yeah, it's going to. God, I don't know. Maybe you might be able to get away with gold, but I think if you went with a red or any other strong color like that, it would take that away. The color changing properties of that. So I don't know. Maybe try it and let me know if you think it worked. But it would definitely have to be gold. I think all the other candy colors are too strong.
Airport Custom sent you $25.
Oh, hell yeah, he's on here. Yeah, right up. What up, dude? Thank you for that. Yeah, follow Carport Customs on YouTube. He's always putting out paint stuff. God, I was going to talk to him to see if he wanted to jump on a live sometime and paint.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah. I think other people were interested in painting as well. So maybe on one of these Thursdays, we can bring on a couple other people and they can paint.
Yeah,
they can paint or they can just do whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, we've kind of talked about that before. I think just with some stuff happening, it kind of just got away from us. But I think it'd be cool. Someone said we missed a stem, and some said only had one stem from the start. I'm not sure. So, and then someone is asking, over reducing dilutes it?
Over reducing it, yes. And you'd also put intercoat clear, more intercoat clear or clear base coat to thin it out as well that way. But just throwing a little bit more reducer in there and letting it be just kind of dusting it over the top is going to do something similar to that. All right, I'm going to let's tape this thing up.
Just fast on your fingers. Be ready though, because there's still some more coming. I've
Yeah.
got a couple more coming your way.
Well, we got some leaf we're laying out here, so we are not done.
Carport said, "Did you get my text about the mailbox I did?"
I didn't see that. That'd be cool. A mailbox. I also thought about doing a toilet seat because everybody.
What?
Yeah, because a lot of people think that when I paint it, those little mini hoods, that they're a toilet seat.
But that's a toilet seat?
Yeah, like the top of it. Like not the round, not the top hinged part. You know, I don't know.
Oh, okay, maybe I can see that. I
Yeah.
meant like a seat where you put your ass on.
No. Well, that's what I thought too. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, now I get it.
Okay, yeah, I can maybe see that in your hoods.
We can do a flaked out toilet seat and maybe give it away.
And he said yes, so lights together.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because I think you already have a YouTube channel. We can link up right on YouTube. And yeah, get together just that way.
Someone said, have you used crushed glass in any of your work? If so, how does it spray out versus a flake? A flake, I assume it is heavier.
Yeah, it is. It takes a bigger gun, the 1.7 or bigger. And it does have more of a bling to it, and it is a lighter shade. So if you're putting down like a bright blue candy or any lighter candy, it makes a pretty big difference, that shade. Because Metalflake by itself is more of like a gray flake, and the glass is more like what a white flake, I guess, would be.
And then Carport says, I want to paint half of a mailbox and send it to you, and you paint the other half on your line.
Oh, that'd be cool. I like that idea.
Do you have a recommendation for a good adhesion primer for plastic that would work great with the limelight paint?
You can try Bulldog. That's really the only one I know by name. Bulldog Adhesion Promoter.
Tina, you can answer. She said, if I answer, I feel like it's cheating. You gotta be fast. Not cheating, just be quick.
Well, everybody knows because we actually gave everybody the answers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to use some variegated leaf on both the this strip and then also right here on the top part. Hopefully that looks good.
What's that? If anybody is on here from Pennsylvania, where's that place that we're
Pittsburgh.
That we're doing for the helmet? We're gonna go out to.
Oh, the One Moto show.
Yeah, if anybody's out there wants to go out there, like we're probably gonna go out there in September.
Yeah, September 23rd.
Yeah, they asked Adam to paint a helmet and go out there for a show. So
Yeah.
anyone's in that area, look it up. It's called what? One Moto.
The One Moto show. I think I have the thing right over there somewhere. It might be under that stuff right there. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
What, that cool? Oh,
yeah.
No, I see it. Yeah, it's freaking rad. This one? This big?
No, that's the invite. Yeah. Glory Days. Is it One Moto? Yeah, Glory Days show. September 23rd, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at the historic Kerry Blast Furnaces. So yeah, that's a cool event that's going down this year. We'll be there. All right, I think we're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this lid off. Emma? There ain't nothing in there. Good thing. Okay. All right, let's see this.
It says, I'm going to Salt Flat September 8th to 11th. I'll make the tour drive to visit Time Warp. I'll bring my camera.
Yeah, that's awesome. We talked about that a little bit. That's cool. Maybe we can do something together.
Going to Salt Flat, huh? That's cool. For a race?
It's the Bonneville Salt Flats, babe.
Yeah, is it a race?
Yeah.
That's what it means. It's a race. I know they do races, but then people go out there just to take pictures too. Who knows?
Oh no, I don't think most people are racing. They're watching.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's going.
But some people are going to race, I bet. Okay, so I'm going to use the sizing glue. All right, so I want to make sure I don't use that because we can't let that sizing glue get dirty. Can't let anything touch it.
Hey, is this the first time we've done variegated on the line?
No. No.
We did it before?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man. Sorry about that. Okay. What are we putting on? What is this on?
A little mini hood.
Root beer brown? With red?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
Gosh, now I remember that.
I mean, it's right over there somewhere. And then we're also going to do this top part.
Alright, guys, while he's doing that, let's do another giveaway.
All right.
Be ready. Have fast fingers. Okay.
All right. Remember, if you win, you just got to reach out to Adam. Let him know if you want the flake prize pack or the leaf prize pack. So the question is, what? We're painting this for my grandma. What is her name?
Josh Hanna, you got it.
Me win?
Yep, Josh, just reach out to Adam and let him know what you want.
Yeah, let me know what you want. We'll get you hooked up. You're a winner. There we go. It's coming out now. I got it clogged a little bit. Okay. I knock that.
Easy
Did
there.
I knock that off? What?
Just knock it.
Knocked it silly? All right. Okay, we got the Limeline variegated leaf here. Huh. You think you can hold that up just like that, babe, right there with your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Oh, we might have to turn that fan off too. We'll see.
Oh yeah, that blows that stuff easy.
Yeah, you want to go turn that fan off? This is cool. It's kind of retro looking with the variegated. It's kind of trippy. Other one. There's two switches there and they go two ways. Got it.
Got it. Let's see. Someone has a question. Let me ask you these. Should that glue be sprayed from a separate airbrush, or is it okay to use the same one with the paint?
I cleaned it out and used the same one, but I usually do have a separate one.
What size of the flake do you use and gun tip size?
You want to?
Mm-hmm.
The size of flake is a mixture of I'm trying to remember now, 0.08 and 0.04. And it could be sprayed out of a 1.3 or bigger.
Let me hold it.
I think I got it now. I'm figuring it out.
Oh, that's a lot better with that noise off.
And then just need a little chunk right here. Oh, shoot.
Blew away.
Man.
Someone said that leaf pops.
Yes, it does. Looks good, huh?
Yeah.
You can spin it too if you want. I think we spinned it on the last one.
Yeah, it's actually really pretty. I like it.
Okay, let's put some on the top here as well.
He said, damn, beat that flake like it owes you money.
Let's see. Yeah, this is getting a little more difficult because.
It's so skinny, huh?
Yeah, you want to hold this right here? My glue's starting to dry. We need to hurry. It's all gone. I'm just taking this off in pieces right now. Let's see, get that down in there. Just not where your thumb is.
Two spots are there too. One more? No more where you need the leaf. Yeah.
Up there. A little bit right there. Ooh. People are going to complain that I waste too much leaf. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it now. Gotta pound it on.
So I just bought some of that variegated soap out here showing it tonight. Would a dowel help get it inside the radius easier?
Adele?
A dowel. You smart ass. I answered you. Funny, aren't you?
I love her. I don't know. I think the finger's working good. It's got a finger bang it.
And Sophie said, I want to thank you actually for celebrating the life of your grandmother with all of us. She must have been a classy lady.
Oh, she was classy, all right.
She was.
She's a hoot. Okay, let's grab the...
Thanks, Swampy.
We'll grab the roller here. We'll give her a little roll. I don't know how we can't really roll the other side, but this will help on these flat areas. Okay. The roller. Where's the roller? Oops.
Josh Hannah just sent you a $50 super chat.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for all the tips and tricks.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah. I try to keep at it and help you guys out for sure. I appreciate you guys being here and doing that. That means a lot.
Thanks, Josh.
All right, looking good so far. Usually on this stuff, I don't double leaf it because I don't plan on spinning it. Unless I see some kind of a problem where maybe there was an adhesion problem or maybe leaf didn't stick somewhere. But so far it's looking pretty dang good. All right, let's get this top part. Make sure we work our edges in there because I'm not going to pinstripe this. We need to make sure our edges are stuck down really good so we don't have a jagged edge. Especially only doing one coat of leafing on this because like we've talked about before, you can do multiple coats of leafing. You can tape it out, lay out the glue, lay out the leaf, brush it all out just like I'm doing now, and then lay out the glue again right over the top and then lay one more layer of leaf. That'll give you what I call an emergency layer. So when you go to spin it, if you do burn through that leaf, you have another one down there that will kind of cover for you. because when you do turn it, it could burn through, and a lot of times it does burn through that thin layer of leaf into the glue, showing the underneath of the color, which in this case would be brown or black. All right, let me just hit this one more time, make sure we're good here. I can't express this enough, that how important making sure that you're brushing this down good enough and burnishing it out.
Pardon me if I don't say this right. So I'm not sure if it's Real or Real. Just sent you a $20 super chat.
Oh yeah, badass, man. Appreciate that. Real?
And said, Adam, you do some great tutorials. Really appreciate your craft. Thanks. Keep it up.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Yep, I pretty much make it my full-time job. One way or another, I'm doing something for the channel every day. And really, a lot of it's because of the super chats that come in. That definitely helps. Watching the videos. Yeah, some of those videos have taken off that have been a couple months old, and I'll just decide to let them loose. The algorithm will let them loose again. So that's happened a couple of times. That's been nice. Makes it all worth it. Really, I just want to share what I've learned to do. It's taken me, almost 20 years to get to this point. And really, if you buckle down, you can get to this point, or something pretty close to this within, I would say 6 months, really. 6 to 8 months. You'd have to really dedicate some time, but you could do it. If not, take your time. Just do it. Do your first panel. Do your first paint job. Doesn't have to be on, make it on a nice piece of metal or something you're going to want to keep. If you just do it on a piece of scrap, you may not take it serious enough. Paint it on something you like enough that you don't want to throw it out or whatever it is. Or you can buy we have those mini panels that you can buy, and you can practice on those as well. And they're $20, so they're good and clean. Scuff them up and they're ready to go, and you can learn on those. You can also, once you paint them up and they look good, you can show them as examples of your artwork and different styles of leaf, maybe. A lot of stuff you can use those for. I think we're just about ready here. Just gonna make sure one more time.
So you definitely make it look easy, doable with step by step.
Yeah, and it's really not that hard. I mean, I'm doing this all while just talking. Really, it's not hard at all.
And Carport said, you have taught me everything I know about this style of custom paint. I can never say thank you enough.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Swampy said, Adam's tutorials have inspired me. The question came in and said, looking to buy some of your lead, how many packs would I need to do a whole bike, no bags?
You should only, if you're new at it, you might want to get 2 packs. You should be good with 1. Kind of depends on how much leaf you're putting on there. You just plan on putting like a 1-inch strip through things. 1 pack should do it. If you're new at it, get 2 packs because you might need to practice on something. Okay, got it. Whew.
Josh said,
Just in
everything
time.
I've learned from you has paid off greatly. Been having great luck and painting a lot of helmets lately.
Really? That's awesome.
So cool.
Yeah, that's good to hear, because
It's so cool here.
Yeah, because how long we've been doing lives for? Almost a year, not quite a year straight.
Yeah.
I think we really started taking it serious August of last year. I think we went straight through, and we decided we were going to do it every Thursday.
Yeah, we kind of did it random, and then. All right, bro. Here's another question we're going to throw out for you guys to win some.
Yeah.
I know people are saying now the magic's happening, but let's let them have another chance of winning, and then I got one more after this we'll throw out too. So
yeah, winning's better than watching.
Okay, so you guys have seen what he's done. So he talked about some something else he's adding to it that he hasn't done yet. So somebody just comment, what is the next thing or the last thing he's going to add to this that he hasn't done yet? There's a space saved on it for it.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Because I don't think I knew that. Mike Clear Coat.
Yeah, there's a blank space there.
Right here. We're gonna not tonight, but you'll be able to see it. We're gonna do something there. We're gonna paint a skull. No, we ain't painting no skull on this thing.
It looks like, oh, who came in this too? Mr. C is who got it.
Mr. C got it.
Mr. C got it. Says
What did he say? Image transfer? Her picture, exactly.
Oh.
Somebody's been paying attention.
Yep. So again, if you're a winner, just hit him up and let him know if you want the flake price pack or the leaf price pack. The flake comes with flake and 2 tapes, 2 different sizes of tapes, and the leaf comes with leaf and a thing of glue.
Yep. So you'll get half the job done, unless you win twice. You get the whole job done. Okay, I'm just
Are you
cleaning
gonna
this
let him
up.
pick the color flake? Leaf, I mean.
No.
You're gonna pick it.
No, we're gonna. Yeah, I'll pick it. Yeah, I'll pick it. Yeah, probably go with the silver because that's what most people need. Unless you mention to me you want a certain one, then I will accommodate that. Okay, let me find the edge of this tape here so I can peel these lines. There it is, right there. Okay, on these it's very important to make sure you're peeling a certain way. This isn't the edge. This is the one next to the paint edge, the leaf edge, I guess I should say.
Someone said, I can't type that fast. I'm old.
He's all looking down, looking up, gets the first letter.
Sorry.
Oh, I need my glasses. The kids eat shit. Yeah, we're so sorry. We need to do something for older people. Like, I don't know. Speech to text, maybe. Let's see, where I need to find this edge of tape here. Where is it at?
Antonio says, lost my leg 8 months ago, and I've been watching your videos, learning everything from them, doing a Harley for a friend that passed away. Dude, I'm sorry about that. That's rough. I'm a nurse, and I know that's freaking hard as hell. So I'm sorry you're going through that. And you know what? That's awesome that you're painting a fight for your friend.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah, but a lot of times when you learn, a lot of people are surprised. They're like, I can't believe I just did that. Like, I remember feeling that way. Like literally, you get to the point where you just want to just keep looking at it because you just can't believe you did it, because it's really fancy stuff. I mean, this looks, once it's all cleared, it looks phenomenal. I mean, most people don't even see paint to this level. Once you do it enough, I'm not surprised by it anymore. I'm always happy with it, but it's nothing I'm going to stare over anymore. I'm kind of just immune to it. But man, I know how it is being new to something and learning something new. You catch the bug, and yeah, just keep at it. You get better and start making some money. And if you're wanting to go that route, or just do it for your friends, or do it for a hobby, you could literally paint urns if you wanted to paint urns. Like, just put yourself out there, paint a couple. Like, these are $85. Did we talk about that? Yeah, these are $85 on Amazon. You could buy a couple, paint them up kind of generic, and put it on Etsy, do a whole thing on that. It's just about being creative and just having fun with it, I guess. Okay, that turned out really good. I love this silver. And I mean, you can't really see it. It's pretty washed out in the camera, but the silver on that looks amazing next to it. Let's go ahead and do this last one right here. All right, very nice. Those edges turned out really clean. I've never really, I haven't really painted urns, but this leafing inside this edge right here, I was kind of like, well, I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I figured it was worth the challenge. And I felt like it needed it because we were going to do that strip right there. Oh, shit. Just going to burnish it one more time. Okay, we'll pull the rest of this tape here. All right, here's the fun part. Oh yeah, just about there. Right, booyah. Man, that looks fancy, right? And we have a little bit of the leaf that's kind of stuck around the bottom here. Let's see if you can always take a piece of tape, pull that off with that. No, it's all looking good. Wow, okay. That's kind of what I imagined. I imagined it more gold than that, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let's put the lid on this thing. Okay. Nice. Look at that. That even lined up perfect with the front of that. How awesome is that?
Cool.
How did that work out?
I don't know.
So I'm going to be doing the image transfer here. I'm kind of take a peek at that real quick. That way you guys know what to look for. This is white water slide decal paper. It's just an image I took with my phone, printed it out on a inkjet printer. That's the important thing, is you need an inkjet printer in order for this to work. And basically there's a backing here. This is it's a temporary tattoo. If you remember a temporary tattoo when you were a kid, it would just peel off and you would just put it on your skin, then you'd pull it off, but it's the same kind of concept on this. So we're going to go ahead and trim this out, and we're going to apply a transfer right here. But I am going to go ahead and send this through clear coat one more time before I do that transfer. I'd like to protect this, and I need to tape over certain areas, and I'd rather just clear it because I'm done for the night. I'll come in tomorrow, scuff it up, do the transfer, we'll clear it again, and it should be finished at that point. So like I said, we'll be updating you on that whole process in another tutorial that'll come up in the next couple of days. I've got a piece of tape. I'll get rid of that. Like I said, if there's any stray pieces of leaf that are just hanging around, you can just take some tape and pull it off that way. don't touch tape onto your leaf that's stuck like that, and don't lay it down like that.
Oh, someone said, what did Grandma drive? Fleetwood, Eldorado. She had a couple Cadillacs.
Yeah, well, she had a Fleetwood, I know that, and then that last one was a it was that piece of crap one. It was that terrible. Yeah, it was that terrible Cadillac. They got really. She thought it was so nice. Then like that was.
But the other one she had was blue.
I think. I can't remember that one. The white one was terrible. I can't remember the name of it, but it looked like a. It looked like a Chevy, kind of, but it had a Cadillac emblem. That's all she cared about, and it rode smooth enough.
True. All right, last question here for you all to win something. So, everybody get ready. What was? Let's see. Let's take my wasn't an Escalade? They said.
No,
Cadillac.
I would have remembered that.
What was my grandma's favorite color? First one with the answer will win.
Ooh.
Remember, we talked about it earlier, and she even sprayed her cat this color.
She sprayed her TV that color too, huh?
Yeah.
And her telephone.
Yeah, and the cord. And then when she talked, it wrapped around her, and she accidentally sprayed the screen of the TV gold. Yeah, someone said it, but gold is the answer. Let's see. Dang, it's moving so fast.
Cheddar almost got it with purple. That's her second favorite color.
Purple is her second favorite color, for sure. Okay, let's see. It was a real short name that came in quick.
You know who got it?
Yeah, but it's not a name. It's RLRLBLSL.
Okay.
That's who won.
That's his tag name. So if you won, just let me know you're that number, and we'll get you hooked up on one of those prizes, and those will go out maybe tomorrow, but for sure by Monday. Looks like we got how many people win? Quite a bit now. 8, 9 people.
10
people. That's a good number. We should give away stuff more often.
Yeah, I love to give stuff away.
Okay, so yeah, keep an eye out on the abbreviated version of this live that we can kind of see the
Monday's
whole
a
process.
holiday. Forget that. Monday's Memorial Day.
Oh, so what does that mean?
Well,
that means I'm not going to ship it out on Monday.
What does that mean?
So Tuesday. So now we better ship it out tomorrow then. If we hear from you, we'll get it tomorrow. But yeah, let me know if you go to Instagram right now, Time Warp Custom Paint if you won, and just let me know, and then we'll get those taken care of tomorrow. And then yeah, the abbreviated version will be out next couple days, and I'll show you how to do that transfer. And yeah, we'll be good.
Thank you guys so much for being on and joining us and being here week after week. We appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, everybody. Yep. We'll see you next week. And if you guys have any ideas on what you want to see painted, toilet seats, mailboxes, let us know. We can spice it up a little bit and we can accommodate that. But
let me just make sure there's no questions or anything before we go. Look through all these. Oh, John Cox, yes, you did win last week. He said he hasn't heard from you on the mistakes he pointed out 2 weeks ago. Like, remember he's supposed to win a prize.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did he hit me up?
How did you?
Yeah. Time Warp Custom Paint Instagram. I did. If you mentioned that last week too, I did look for it. I still couldn't find it. In fact, I looked a couple of times because I knew I missed somebody.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to miss you guys.
Yeah, if I do miss you,
just
let me know.
Yeah, just let him know. He'll do it. And I check the emails often too. So if you guys want to try the email too.
Yeah, if I don't listen, go to the boss and tell on me.
They want to see. It says I'd like to see more parts after final clear. We see the process, not much of the final. Maybe you could do that for a suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can definitely get into spraying clear coat. Maybe spraying something that's a little more simple. Maybe a two-tone or something.
Do a KitchenAid. You said thanks, you guys rock. Rest in peace. Sorry for your loss. You guys, thank you so much for your kind words and condolences. That means a lot. Thank you. Someone said grandma is with cutie pie smiling down. Yes, for sure. And she's probably as happy as hell up there. To have her cat back. Yeah, no, my grandma didn't live in Idaho. She lived in Ogden. All her life. She actually lived at a funny story. She my grandpa owned a junkyard.
A wrecking yard, yeah, junkyard.
Yeah, so when I was a little girl, I remember going and playing in all those wrecked cars. So
yeah, that would be a blast.
it was fun. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you.
See you next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see you next Thursday.
Later.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.